To be in here, please. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Madam. COVID still in force.
Wow.
Move back.
They have a long stick.
We'll buy, sir. Excuse me, please. I'm not going to wear a passport. Who is this now?
Who is
This one.
It's a journalist.
No, but
People to read this one. That's the not people go for
I can hold your phone for you. Don't worry. Let me go to the position of my camera. Hello? This one's not the year.
You will agree with me that this is not in the spirit of the NSAS protest. This is sheer criminality. The protesters were focusing on reform of our policing system in this country, not to destroy government properties, not to destroy prisons and release inmates. So you can tell that there were some criminal intentions behind this act, that the NSAS protest in Edo was hijacked by criminals, and they used the opportunity to come and release their colleagues who had been held in correctional centers. We condemn the act wholeheartedly, and we expect that even the NSAS organizers and protesters will join us in condemning this disorderly act. Government cannot sit down, fold its arms, and allow a breakdown of law and order in our society, because everybody will be affected. And having undertaken this inspection and seeing the level of destruction that has taken place, we will now move very, very swiftly into action. I'm fortunate that the Inspector General of Police, understanding the gravity of what has happened in Edo, asked the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Celestine Okoye, to come into Benin to assist us put the situation under control. We are also fortunate that the Commander-in-Chief has allowed the military to join and support the police in stabilizing the situation in Edo and bringing things under control. I want to use this opportunity to thank the law-abiding citizens of Edo State for having the presence of mind to call, as they, as different parts of the city and the state were being ransacked by hoodlums in the guise of NSAS protests. Let me reiterate, our government supports that individuals and citizens in our society should have the right to express themselves legitimately. We have nothing against the NSAS protests. What we have problem with is hooliganism and sheer brigandage, and that we will not accept and tolerate in Edo State. We know that some of the inmates may have been released by their by plan, and others just use the opportunity to get out of these facilities. We are using this opportunity to appeal to all inmates in our correctional services who have escaped to come back on their own before the close of business on Friday this week. If they come in, go to the Nigerian police Fourth Sapele Road to check in, nothing will be done to them. However, those who don't report back after Friday night, we have all their records, we have their biometrics, and we will go after them and ensure that we bring them, and at this point in time, when they come back into the facilities, the appropriate actions will be meted against them. Head of correction.
That's a good thing. Okay, so for the push, I'll push you.
So, in this facility, the Benin Central Correctional Facility, how many inmates do you have on record and how many escaped?
I just want to.
Can you speak up, please?
Now we have about 15 inmates.
What was your total capacity before now? Okay. So how is it that security, your officers, were not able to dissuade these prisoners from scaling through this high wall?
Actually, it's not a question of inability. It is a question of being overwhelmed by these criminals. They came in thousands, armed, and so they overwhelmed their security men. So that was what happened.
So there was reports that you people got intelligence report that they were assassin. What did you do?
Of course, we enforced our armed men to stand by, and we also in some other security agencies to come to our aid. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances, we are not security agencies. So our men were overwhelmed because of the firepower and security.
I think you have to, the point here is because the federal government was not willing to deploy the military initially. That is why the correctional services could not get backup to stop the attack on these facilities.
Okay, so now...
Yes, we have recovered about 5 inmates at Koko prison, while we have one here at the medium city. So altogether we have about 6 that we have shot and then some come back here.
Now that we're talking about comebacks, would you look into the possibility of suggesting some kind of leniency, some kind of pardon, some kind of for that kind of good behavior of coming back?
DIG, please. DIG, please.
This is an issue to be decided by the government. I'm not in a position.
Okay, thank you.
Please tell the Babayo.
Babayo, my son. Okay. Okay.
All right, DIG, please, quickly, so I can leave. All right, sir. In the course of this unrest by the hoodlums, some police stations were attacked and burned. What is the police officer, the police force doing to recover the arms that were stolen and possibly arrest those behind this attack?
First of all, we have recovered some arms. We have already recovered some. We are also after them. We will get more. We will recover all the arms. I promise you. Arrests were made. 12 were arrested.
Sir, so just yesterday, some of the cultists that were, that escaped from your custody, police custody, they had a party celebrating. I mean, what does that suggest to you?
Let them celebrate. We still get them. Even they tried to break to come into the state CID yesterday, but they were repelled. So we are doing our best. We will get them. Just calm down. I'm appealing to Edo people to calmly, they should calm down. We will get everything done.
Easy. If you don't do that, see when they push you, you go. No, take easy. No, I'm not doing. Let's see tonight.